Okay, here's my 90-gallon wavefront reef tank. It's been up for a few months now. I don't have very many corals. Like I said, fairly new to this. Only been doing this for a couple of months. I've always done freshwater. Found a good deal in this tank and decided, well, hey, saltwater sounds cool. Let's try it out, and been enjoying it. Learning, making mistakes, and that's how we learn. But so far I'm doing good, man. I finally got my nitrates to where I want them. Well, not exactly where I want them. They're at about 5 right now, but it took me a while to get there because there's a mistake when I started. I didn't heed everyone's advice and started out with tap water. Big mistake. Then I began getting RO water from Publix, but because Publix is right by my house. But then it got to be annoying, and then decided I needed the DI also, so I ordered a bulk resupply RODI unit. Installed that under the sink. It also has a drinking kit, so the wife loves it for the water that she gets to drink, and I'm loving it for helping to reduce these nitrates. Let's see here. I'll get in close, show you a little bit what I got going on here. I know you're seeing like 3 clowns there. I actually have a total of 4. That big one up top is the female. Here comes the other one right there. I'm going to eventually, those 2 on the left, I'm going to have to move them out either to another tank or maybe trade or sell them. Because these 2 have definitely made it off, those in the center, and that little male below her is pretty aggressive. Or is starting to become aggressive towards the other ones. You might actually see him go after one of the other ones in just a second. Just trying to keep him backed off, but it's kind of weird. Sometimes he goes after him, sometimes he lets them swim together. But I have one that's definitely been kind of shunned from the group, it seems like. There you see I have one of my firefish and my yellow tang. I got another firefish in here somewhere. There he is. I actually got 3 firefish. There's another one in there somewhere. He just likes to hide. Let's see. We've got tons of hermit crabs. There's one of them. And little Mr. Firefish. Got tons of these little smaller dwarf blue leg hermit crabs. They're all over my stuff. There's our other firefish that's playing hide and go seek back there. Yep, and then he's hiding. So here I have a finger leather coral. Zoas that aren't happy right now. I think the skimmer that I have in here has been putting out a lot of micro bubbles, and I would hope tomorrow or Tuesday my new skimmer, a CAD Lights TIA 1220 2nd generation, should be here. Really excited about getting that up and running this week. The skimmer I have now is a aqua sea urchin. It skims out pretty decent. It's just a pain trying to adjust it, trying to tune it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Just got a new cleaner shrimp. Hello, Mr. Cleaner Shrimp. I think that. Oh yeah, see how these particles in there? I think that maybe some of it is the microbubbles I mentioned, and a little bit of debris. It's clearing up, but hopefully with the new skimmer that'll help that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have my Sally Lightfoot crab. right in there. And this tang here loves the camera. I had a blue tang, unfortunately. Lost it probably about a month ago. Really sad about that one. It was a beautiful blue tang, very big. I bought him from someone who was getting out of the hobby. They had a lot of rocks, so some of the rock, not all, but some of the rock I have in here I got from that same deal. Plus I got a little skimmer that I'll probably end up using on a smaller tank in that deal. And oh, that's also where I got the big female clown. I have my Coralia pumps. Reef overflow box. It's really oversized, but it's been doing a great job. I got like the big double, but it does the trick. Now the reason I have this going is because when I started the tank originally, I didn't have my sump tank up and running. My stand is very awkward. I'll show you that in a minute. It doesn't really allow for much space the way the stand is made, but when I first got the tank, it had a this hang-on back Penguin, Emperor 400, and also came with a Eheim 2215 filter, which I've taken that filter and moved it over to one of my freshwater tanks, the Eheim, and I'm thinking of taking this and making a second refugium. You'll see in a minute the refugium I have below the tank is very tiny. The sump doesn't have very much space, so I saw something online where people were taking hang-on backs and making them refugiums, and I'm kind of thinking, maybe, I don't know, about growing some mangroves inside of this. But if anybody has a comment on that, please let me know what you think about it. Oh yeah, the lights. The lights here are Evergrow D120 LEDs. Turn that off, kind of let you see what it looks like, half and half. Just turn off the light. Let me turn off the blue. So there's a blue. You probably can't tell. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, see that green algae there, guys? What is that? Because that has been growing on that rock particularly in excess. Somebody said it might be green coralline. I just don't find that to be coralline, because coralline usually grows in patches. Kind of like if you look on this Coralia, you'll see I've got some coralline growing on it. So I can't see that turning into coralline. It just doesn't seem right to me. But it doesn't scrub off very easy. Try scrubbing it off. It's like a pain to get off. And you see I got snails and crabs on it. Yeah. But they don't seem to do a whole lot for it. Yeah. I hate it. Anyways, turn that back on because it's disgusting me just to look at it. Oh. Oh yeah, this is. Turn the light on doesn't remove it. So if anybody's got any ideas about what kind of algae that is, let me know. I've been doing less lights on it, seeing if that helps. Let's see what else do I need to show you guys. Alright, I guess I'll go to the sump. backside of the other tank. Alright, let's go down and see what we got downstairs. Alright. Slide on down here so you can see my sump. Okay, so here is my sump tank area right now. In the Fujian, all I really have is a bunch of rubble rock and some lava rock there, and got a little Cheeto down in there also. The pump here is a Eco Plus 1267, I believe. I think that's the model number. Kind of loud, but it's a very strong pump, and actually I got a great deal on them. I saw everywhere else they're like $90 or more, and I paid like $50 or $60 for it brand new. Here is this camera I told you guys about, the Aqua Sea Urchin. Back this up a little bit. You can't really see. It has actually been skimming better than that. I actually the reason I just don't like the fact you have to lift and lower this cup, this collection cup, just to tune it in. There was like total crap all around it early this morning. My wife and I got up and got to church and was playing around with it, and I lowered it and didn't raise it back up. So when I got home, like, it was filled with water, and it overflowed into the drain, into this this collection bottle thing I have here, and man, it was like water right all over here. I'm glad I didn't stay gone longer. It would have been all over the floor. It was just, didn't have it tuned right, and water was everywhere. Before I left, I mean, that whole side was pretty dirty, dark, and you couldn't see inside of it like you can see both now. I mean, it does the job, but just not for this size tank and what I want to do with it in the future when I up my bio load. And I need to tune that again. See, I have to tune it by lifting and raising. I just don't like that. Maybe, like I said, if I take those other back for the camera, if I take those other, what was I trying to say? Oh yeah, those other clownfish out of the tank, then maybe I will either use that skimmer down there, or I just might sell this skimmer and use the little skimmer that I have. I'll decide. I would keep this one. This is a better skimmer than the one I have. I have a prism. That'd be great for a little smaller tank, but we'll see. Yeah, this fella loves the cameraman. He's just like all up in it. But that's pretty much it. If anybody has some suggestions for a noob like myself, please. Oh yeah, forgot to mention that these are controlled by my high door smart wave. I've heard a lot of people different opinions on these. I actually kind of like it, but then again, I haven't been exposed to anything else, so you know, it might just be that I don't know any better, but I seem to like it. I mean, the clicking that it makes, some people don't like the clicking sound that it makes when it turns on or switches. I don't think it has a problem. It should switch in just a second. See if I can pick it up, and that was it. It just clicked. Just a small click of it's not it clicking. It's not the smart wave clicking. It's the actual fans, and it doesn't bother me at all. I like them, so it was a good purchase. I didn't want to spend like hundreds of dollars on pumps and wave maker because I spend enough on everything else. You know, it's not a cheap hobby, so I'm satisfied with it. Fit my budget, gets the job done. These pumps provide a good flow. Thinking maybe, just maybe add one more pump. I don't know yet. If anybody has a suggestion on that. Oh yeah, suggestions on too. Like, look how I have these angled, these pumps. Anybody have a better idea which way I should angle them. I think they're doing the job, but then again, like I said, I'm a rookie. I appreciate any advice anybody can give, but that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, show you my little ugly zoas. They were doing better before. Those are Green's eyes or something, and this one I just got from free from somebody, a friend, and can't really see. They're not opened up right now. I think they might be a little disturbed. I forgot to mention the Recordia, piece of Recordia there, a little small Recordia frag. Don't know if I can get that pulled up good. Yeah, so right now I'm not, obviously, don't have a lot of corals, or pretty much I almost say I have 0 corals, because these to me just need some work. And I had a frog spawn that I really liked. Made a big mistake with it, changing my water. I had mixed the salt early that morning and changed it that day. Probably should have waited 24 hours. Annihilated my corals. So definitely got to get another frog spawn though. My wife loved that one. I love that one. It's beautiful coral. So it was green tipped, kind of purpose for green tips. Definitely want more of those. But anyways, if anybody has any advice, I'm looking at LPS coral, and that's my setup. Thank you guys.